are you ready for some ridiculously awesome subtraction action? We are back for math right now, and in math we are still doing subtraction. But today what we're going to do is subtraction up from 20. So you guys have been practicing all week from 11 to 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Now we're going to do subtraction from 20. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get 2 pieces of paper, any size is fine, or 1 piece of paper, and draw 2 circles on it, just kind of like Miss Egan has right here. And if you have your counters, make sure you have all 20 of them. Pause the video until you have that set up. Okay, if you have it set up, I want you to have your 2 circles just like me. And I want you to put all 20 counters in one circle. You can tell I have 20 because I have a group of 10 and a group of 10. And we know 10 and 10 makes 20. Now, look, I want to show you how easy subtraction from 20 is. If I wrote this like it was a subtraction sentence, it would be 20 minus 0. Well, we know anything minus 0 is that number, right? No brainer. 20 minus 0 equals 20. And I'm going to play around with this. And I know my amount of counters is 20. And I'm going to switch it around because I know both circles is my whole. And that's 20. And once I start moving them around, it's going to be part and part, right? Like, watch this. If I do this, well, this circle, both of these is my whole. I start with my whole. How many did I take away? 1 equals 20 take away 1 is 19. But I could also write my related fact. I could switch it. My whole is 20. And let's say I took away 19. My other part is 1. All right, that one was a little too easy. Let's make it a little harder. Let's switch it up. I know here I have 20, right? Let's move a bunch. 2, 4, 6. I know my whole is still 20 because I didn't take away any counters. I just moved them, right? So my whole is still 20. 20, take away 6, my whole. Here's one part, here's my other part. Let's find out. Well, I can tell it, I know that this is 10. 10 and 4 makes 14. Let's find out. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 14 and 6 makes 20. So I'm just playing around. I'm moving my numbers around. It's so easy. Another way I can do this is 7 and now 13. Right? Because that number is just going to change a little bit. Let's try 8. 20 take away 8. That means if this number is 1 more, then this one will be 1 less, right? 12. There's my 10. 1, 2, 12. Let's do 20. Oh, we already did 20. Let's try 20 take away 9. I can tell it's going to be 11. And easy peasy. I have 10 this way. I also have 10 this way because we know if we see things horizontally or if we see things vertically, it doesn't change, right? Now it says 20 take away 10 equals 10. So having 2 different ways to separate my 20 really helps me see my number sense, right? I know that if I'm changing them, they're just moving places, right? It helps me build my number sense and those number bonds within 20, right? So I have 10 and 10. And it's really easy. We're just moving up 2 numbers from the numbers that we've already been working with. Okay, let's start with what we have in our book. We're going to do 2 pages together in math. I'm going to help you through the first 2 pages, and then I want you to do the next one on your own, okay? So if you didn't take out your math book yet, take it out, pause Miss Egan, and open it up to page 349. 349, 3-digit number. And we're going to do this first problem together. And it is a boy named Kent. I'm going to make my 10 frames here. I know I want my 10 frame because that's what we're working with. Make it nice and easy to see. You have your 10 frame in your book, but You know Miss Egan gave you those 10 frames too. Use those counters and the 10 frames. It always, always helps, right? Okay, so Kent makes 18 pans of rolls and sells 9 of them. Sells 9 pans. How many pans are left? So I read the problem. Now I'm going to make a plan. He had 18. He sold 9. How many are left? That's asking me to do a subtraction fact. My 18 is my whole, right? I'm going to write it. I read, I plan, then I write. He sells 9. How many are left, or what is the difference? So here's my whole. Here's my part. Here's my unknown part. So now it's time to solve. So I know I have more than 10 because it's a 2-digit number. I see a 1 in the tens place, right? I know that the value of that is 10. And I know I have 8 extra. Those are my 8 ones. So I got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, now in your book, when you're working it, you're going to circle what you take away. But you know, Miss Egan, I want to show you and I want you to see. So I'm going to flip it over and make it my counters yellow. So if you're using your red and yellow counters just like I am, flip them over so we can see. So let's do the part that gets taken away. Oops, it was 9. So here we go. Let me start over. I started flipping these before I was ready. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I have 18, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take away 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I took away 9. How many are left? I can tell easy peasy because if I look at my 10 frame and I lost 1, I know that 10 take away 1 is what? 10 take away 1 is 9. Absolutely. Part and part equals my whole. I can check by writing a related addition fact. And look at that. It's doubles. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Jelly bean. Right? Now there's another way we could have solved this problem. We know the answer is already 9. But let's go back and check the other way we could have solved this problem. Remember by making 10? When we want to make a 10, this 1-digit number has to be larger or the same as the 1 place in our 2-digit number, right? Because we want to take this number away and make this 10. So is it larger? Can I break this down to take away 8? I absolutely can. I can break apart 9 into 8 and 1. And this is a subtraction sign because my equation is subtraction, right? So I have to take away 8, and then I have to take 1 to have taken away 9. So 18 minus 8, I know, gives me 10. But I can't forget about this part. 10 take away 1, as we know, is 9. So let's work through it. We made 8, right? Made it 8, and so I first took away 8. That gave me my 10. And I still had to take away 1, which is 9. So both methods work. We actually were able to use a doubles fact. We were able to use our making 10, part, whole. All of these ways work. And what the reason is I want to find what works best for you. Okay? So let's try number 1 together. Now in our book, our 10 frame is vertical for number 1. We know that does not matter. Things are the same. Our equation is 16 minus 8. So in your book, circle the part you're going to take away, or if you're using your counters and 10 frames, you're going to flip it over so you can see the part that you take away, just like Miss Egan. Okay, so 16, I'll write it just like they do in the book, 16 take away 8 equals what? Whole, take away 1 part, leaves me with the other part, or it leaves me with the difference because it's our subtraction equation. Now, here's my 16. I have 10, 5, and 1, right? 16. I'm going to take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am left with 8 more. That's our doubles fact, right? The related addition sentence could be 8 plus 8 equals 16. Now, what our book is asking us to do is to show the different ways that this was written, right? So they're wanting this to become a 3-part addition sentence, right? Our 3 add-in number sentences, which is what we were doing when we were doing addition. So here's our first part, right? How many are yellow here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. How many are yellow here? 2. And how many red do I have left? You got it. And that gives me the number sentence 16. Right? Do you see what they did? They decomposed the number 8 into 6 and 2. Or in other words, they did 16, take away, they broke this apart into 6 and 2. And they took away the 6 first to make 10. And then took away 2 more. And they're showing you that you can check by making 10 also. Okay? Seems like a lot of work, but your number sense is so strong. You know this, okay? All right, let's try number 2 all together. Again, it is vertical, doesn't make a difference. This time we have 19, take away 10. 19, take away 10. Now, what I want you to do is in your book, circle the part we're taking away or flip over your counters. So this time we're taking away our full 10 frame. What are we taking away? We're taking away a whole 10. I'm taking away this whole value, right? 0 is here. I'm taking away that whole value. What's 19 take away 10? My yellows are gone. 9. Absolutely. What would my related addition fact be? Here's my whole, here's my part, here's my other part. My related addition fact would be 10 plus 9 equals 19. So they're asking us to solve with our related addition fact, right? Or to check, right? Which is what we've been doing. Look what we just did. We subtracted from 19. Wow, 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 first graders. You are amazing. All right, turn the page. Let's keep going. Okay, this time there are no 10 frames in our book, so make sure you have your 10 frames out with you and do it along with me. This number sentence is 19. Take away 7. They have it written vertically. I'm going to write it vertically also. 19, take away 7. Whole, take away 1 part. Find out the other part. What's the difference? And we're going to solve. We're going to solve in 2 different ways with our related addition facts, okay? But let's figure out the answer first. 19, take away 7. Let's take away our part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, why I'm focusing on taking away our part, this digit, this number, is less than this number. So can I make 10 to solve? No, I cannot. Not to subtract. So I'm going to focus on whole, take away part, gives me my other part. That's why I want you to have your 10 frames and counters. So 19, take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If yellow is 1 part and my red is the other part, what's the other part? 10, 11, 12. Absolutely. 19, take away 7 equals 12. But I'm not satisfied just yet. Let's make 10 to solve with addition, right? So if this is my related addition fact, and let's pretend I don't know the answer. How can I make 10 to solve for this? I'm going to show 10 plus 2, because my number sense with 10 is so strong, plus 7, right? And if I do 10 plus 7 in my brain, if I do this together, I know 17, and I can count up a little more easily, saying 2 more versus doing 12 and then 7 more, okay? So 17 plus 2 more equals 19, and that gets me back to my whole, okay? So that's why they have it broken down in 10 plus 2 plus 7. Gives us back to 19. I can break down to solve just the same way I can break down to solve here with my addition, my subtraction, all those related facts. Whew, being in first grade is hard, but you guys are leaders of the pack. You are working hard. I wish I was there with you, but I know you can do it. Let's do number 4 together. Okay, our equation is 15 take away 7. So, here's my whole. I'm going to take away this part to find my missing part or the difference. And then I'm going to make 10 in an addition equation to check. First, let's figure out what the missing part is. 15 take away 7. Let's take away our missing part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves me with how much? 15 take away 7 is 8. Absolutely. So whole, part, part. Let's add our related addition fact would be 8 plus 7 equals 15. Now remember, I'm going to write it in red because I'm doing this to check. So I have to make sure. I don't know 8 plus 7 off the top of my head. So let's break this down and find out. I'm going to break 7 into numbers that I know, right? If I do 8 plus 2 plus 5, right? I can decompose the number 7 into 2 and 5. These are numbers I know. Well, I know 8 plus 2 equals 10. But I can't forget about this part. I still have to add 5. Does 10 plus 5 equal 15? It absolutely does. So I know this is right, which means I know this is right. My numbers, I'm doing all sorts of related facts. Whew! You guys are rocking it. You are rocking it. Number 5. Number 5 is 17 minus 6. My whole, take away one part, gives me another part. On your 10 frames, make sure you have 17 red counters. I have 15. I need 2 more to make it 17. Okay. You're going to flip over this part so we can see this part, which means we'll be able to see this part. What's it going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17 take away 6 leaves me with a full 10 frame and one more, which is 11. 11. But I'm not positive yet. I'm going to write my related addition fact to find out. And I'm going to make 10 because my number sense with 10 is so strong. So my related addition fact would be, right, 11 plus 6, part plus part equals whole, equals 17. Let's find out how to do this. So I want to make 10. So I'm going to break this apart so that it is the number 10. So I have 10. 11 is the same as saying 10 plus 1, right? 10 plus 1 plus 6 equals what? Well, I know 1 plus 6 equals 7, right? Off the top of my head. 6 and 1 more is 7. And 10 plus 7, boom, is 17. Taking this away and making it 10 just makes it easier for me to know that it's 6 and 1 more instead of 11 plus 6. I am so quick with my addition facts plus 6 because anything with a 0 is a no-brainer, right? Oh, guys, you are rocking this. This is not easy stuff, but you are so amazing. Let's solve number 6 together with our problem-solving skills. So that means we have to read, we have to plan, we have to write, and then we have to solve. And when we solve, we like to check our work. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is read. Elaine has 17 pennies and 9 dimes. 17 pennies and 9 dimes. That sounds important. How many more pennies than dimes does she have? Use the strategy, make 10 to subtract. Well, if Elaine starts with 17 pennies and she has 9 dimes, and I'm finding that out. So here's my whole, here's my part, here's my other missing part. What can I do to make 10? I can subtract to make 10 because this number, this value of the 9 in the ones place has more of a value than this 7 does, right? So I know I can decompose this to take away 7 and make this down to 10. So I want 17, take away, what two numbers make 9? 7, I want 7, right? 7 and 2. And remember, it's a subtraction because I have to take away 7 and I still have to take away 2. It's not 7 minus 2 equals 9. 7 and 2 together make 9. And because my equation is subtraction, I have to take both of those away from the whole to get my missing part. So 17 minus 7 minus 2. Well, I know 17 minus 7 equals 10. Drop this down, can't forget it. 10 minus 2, oh, I know. Elaine has 8 more pennies than she has dimes. Let's check. What would my related addition fact be? Part and whole. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Is that correct? You betcha. Our number sense within 10 is so strong. Woo! Amazing, amazing first graders. You are rocking this. Okay, let's read our write about it. How can you use a doubles fact to help you subtract 18 minus 9? Well, let's show ourselves 18 here. There's 18. 18 minus 9. Well, I can use 18 minus 9 because I know my doubles fact. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Jelly bean, right? I know 9 plus 9 equals 18. I also know that if I know decomposing numbers, right? I know that I can break this apart. And 18 take away 8 is going to give me 10. 10 minus 1 equals 9. Here's my missing part. And I can check because I still know 9 plus 9 equals 18. So knowing our doubles facts helps us solve subtraction, whether it comes when we're breaking numbers apart or if we're putting them together. You guys are rocking this. You're going to do page 351 all by yourself. I know you can do it because the next two problems are just what we did before, right? You're going to solve by circling on your page what we took away, and then you're going to answer by making 10 with a related addition fact. I know you can do it. We just did it. Rock it, okay? And then I'll talk to you guys later.